Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the volume inside of this bus is astronomical. It is way too loud.
Oh my god. Oh no. So hello everyone. So hello everyone. Oh my god, okay. So hello everyone, it's Salvies and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are having a great time. Oh my god, and welcome back to my channel. Honey, I must say this for once that I am happy to be a black YouTuber. Oh, honey. Guys, you won't believe it. So, Trisha Paytas came out with a video right after Tati did the 40 minutes production White House of the beauty community and Mother Teresa's speech production video.
Okay, watching Tati Westbrook make this video right now is actually crazy.
Trisha went in, honey. At first when I heard that Trisha did the video, I was like, oh god, you guys know how I feel about Trisha, right? So I was like, oh, here we go again. How is she inserting herself into this situation? And I was about to tell her to keep quiet in so many languages like IBP bang, you know, Mission Nugi, you know, like Trisha, stop. But I'm stunned and surprised that I never knew this day would come where I would agree with Trisha Paytas. How the fuck has this world come to this point?
I'm sorry, but this is unbelievable.
Anyway, let's get into it. So while we are all going here, you know, Dramageddon is happening and everyone is going crazy. Receipts are flying left, right, center and all that stuff. Jeffree Star is mine. Jeffree is doing what Jeffree does. Jeffree is like my minions. Do the job. When I come back, we'll get things into perspective. Jeffree is on vacation, honey. Vacation. Jeffree's grandmom is just turned 103 years old. So Jeffree is in his private jeep, enjoying himself, having his best life. Child, Jeffree, the shade. Jeffree is giving you all the shade, honey. Like the in a way, I think we should all have a little, just a sprinkle of Jeffree in us. Just a sprinkle. That kind of no fucks giving attitude. Just a sprinkle. I think we all need her.
So one of Jeffree's makeup artists today actually posted to their IG story and exposed what Jeffree Star was doing.
Okay, let's get into it. So Trisha dropped a video, and I must say I agreed with about 90% of what Trisha said in her video. I said it, you all have known, I've already said it, that Tati is I'm scared of that girl. I am so scared of Tati, and it's not even funny. Like, literally scared of her. She gives me that caring energy. Like I said it before in the previous videos. She gives me the caring energy. Like, she is an educated caring, honey. So it comes to the point where, because when I watched the video, I was like, wait, she said all the revenues that comes to this video will go to spiritual awakening.
All of my AdSense from this video will be donated to the Spirit Awakening and earmarked for their Spirit Home project.
Not Black Lives Matter, Corona pandemic, not all these stuff that are more serious than this Dramagedon that started last year. This was done last year, 1 year ago, and it's now being rehashed to be more important, to the point she's trending on Twitter rather than Black Lives Matter. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, all these people are not trending. It's Tati. And I was like, okay, now you know what? And I told you guys that the video that Tati did was more about her. She said in her video that she never called James, you know, predator and all that stuff. But when we look back at the video she deleted, you'll find out that she actually said those things. So I'm like, wait, Trisha, wait, did I just agree with you?
She's saying she made no mention of it, but I do remember her saying James Charles, like, trying to trick straight guys or whatever. Own up, say sorry, don't mention again, move the fuck on.
Trisha, in this video, Trisha called out Jeffree Star for talking behind her back.
This has nothing to do with my friendship with Jeffree Star. If anything, that Vegas trip, I came home in tears. I was crying. I was upset. Those DMs were real to that guy. It was not a good trip, and then he just confirmed what I felt on that trip.
You know, buying her a gift, and since she didn't come in on time, he gave it to Rich Lux, you know.
This is just crazy to see. And like I said, I am no longer like a huge Jeffree Star fan. I remember texting about my Balenciaga bag, and they said they threw out all the Balenciaga I just purchased in Vegas.
Oh,
I remember he gave me a gift, and because they ditched me that night, so I couldn't go out to dinner, I stayed back in the hotel room. And then when I had to go get my camera out of the gift he gave me, which was a Louis Vuitton blue keepall, they gave to Rich Lux. In his text, he said, "Oh, sorry, we gave that. You didn't come out with us, so I gave your bag to Rich Lux, a Louis Vuitton blue bag, which I guess got stolen."
She also called out Shane Dawson.
I don't defend Shane's underage jokes and his racist jokes. He's my friend. I won't turn my back on him. I love him. I don't support those things.
I like the fact that she was not giving any fucks. Trisha literally said all the stuff that we were feeling while watching Tati, especially when it comes to the cry breaks. I kept watching it. I was like, huh, am I the only one seeing this? That's why I did that video, and you guys can tell that my video was so detailed, because I was like, let me show you guys the crying moments too. Because wait, like, it's, you write a speech and you get to the cry part and you cry. Like, the cry comes, I don't know, her tears drop must be from heaven, or a special type of teardrops, you know, that it can produce tears. And I was looking at it, I was like, huh, I'm feeling bad, but I'm not, like, I told you guys, it's a movie. Like, I was confused, and Trisha just said it right there and they're like, bitch, what the fuck is going on here? This is manipulation. This is okay.
Just so much bullshit. Like, she's literally crying and pausing to cry because she...
Oh my god!
She paused to cry right before she mentions trying to connect Jeffree with a charity, thinking that could help him, and she goes, I just realized he can't change.
So Trisha calls her Jeffree Star, that she does not agree with some of the things he has done. You know, the relationship she has between Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, they are completely different, and the way she knows James Dawson is different from the way she knows Jeffree Star. I get it, you know, they go eat their McDonald's together, go their drive-thru and all that stuff, you know.
I'm not defending Jeffree because I don't know Jeffree like I know Shane. Shane's a good person.
Living the Calabasas life and all that stuff. Bitch, we are just here trying to even pay our rent and stuff like and hustling from our storeroom, honey. So when she said that, I was like, I do get it, you know. There are ways you can be friends with people in different ways. I was like, oh wait, did I just agree with Trisha Paytas? And yes, when Tati, I said it, Tati literally, oh my god, Trisha called out Tati. Like, I was like, what? I'm agreeing with Trisha Paytas? How is this happening? And yes, you could realize how, and it's true, Tati was just specifically talking about how Morphe were creating their own line, and there is a possibility, a strong possibility, but she doesn't have evidence, that Jeffree is part owner of Morphe, and that's why they're now having their skincare line. And I was like, wait.
So what in the mall does you open the store?
Yeah, so it's called Morphe Brushes. So it's like a company that I invested in, and I have my own brand in the store, kind of like a Sephora, but like better. I invested in, and I have my own brand in the store, kind of like a Sephora, but like better.
Insider reported the following. Westbrook said that she believes Star was a co-owner of Morphe Cosmetics, a common theory on YouTube, which would play into her theory of why she claims Star and Dawson manipulated her to attack Charles. They go on to say a representative for Morphe told Insider on Tuesday night that the claim is untrue.
The last Drama was based on your vitamins. You literally started the last Drama-Geddon 2.0, and now Morphe is creating their skin line, and now
I just want to get my life back.
oh, so at the end it's tying up into vitamins again. Freaking vitamins, girl. How are you guys? I don't get it. Like it's affecting her business. I cannot believe that I am agreeing with most of the stuff that Trisha Paytas says. I'm confused. How am I? What the? Yes, and I told you guys, Tati is selectively inclusive. Here we go. Trisha just made it official. She just stated out what I've been saying all this while from last year, that Tati is selectively inclusive.
You know what we can cry over? Cops not arresting Breonna Taylor. Like, your comment say, how about mention that once? You mentioned your charity, how about mentioning Black Lives Matter movement? Because when all that was happening, you were still silent. You were the only person online that didn't say a fucking thing. I wonder why.
She never talked about Breonna Taylor. She never talked about Black Lives Matter. Rather, she's like, you guys should not follow the herd mentality and just support it for this. And that if Jeffree brings out receipts of people, you guys should not just be quick to cancel them. I'm like, babe. When she saw that part, I was like, yeah, Tati, I get what you mean. You guys say bullshit. You guys have talked bullshit, racist stuff, discriminatory stuff that are not worth saying in public, behind closed doors, and Jeffree may or may not have receipts of those, or might have heard you guys say this stuff. That's why you all are scared now that we should not be quick to cancel them. Oh, honey, if there are receipts and I see that it's legit, I'm done with those people too. Like, you cannot tell grown-ups not to look at things from both sides because you have to give them a chance to prove themselves. No, honey, what I've noticed with some or most of these big YouTubers that are not of color is that they say crap and bullshit about people, especially when they are amongst themselves, and as such, Jeffree may or may not have evidence of it. And Trisha was right in that aspect. That's why Tati is like, oh, don't be... No, you don't tell the public what they should or should not do. And Trisha was... I cannot believe that I agreed with Trisha.
I'm just saying.
This is so weird that I agreed with her, but it makes sense when you look at it both ways. If you have color or not color, when you look at it, it's true. You make decisions based on your perspective and how you see things. That's why I like to see things both ways before making an informed decision. I don't know if it's because I'm the first child raised by a single mom with 3 siblings and I took care of them, so I became the parent of the parent. So that way my brain formed in a very matured way in that aspect of reasoning. That's why. So yeah. And these people, yeah, and I'm telling you guys, most of these YouTubers, that big influencers that are not of color, something tells me that they are worse, and they just appear to us like, oh, we are just angelic, you know, it's like they play a role, but behind closed doors, there's something else.
Okay, now she's saying in this video that Jeffree is going to go off and we need to be prepared. Hey, here's an idea. Yeah, blackmail sucks. And honestly, how about we just stop saying shit that people can hold over our heads? How about we just stop being shitty people in private? How about we stop saying racist bullshit stuff?
Yeah, so... Stop!
Manny has said racist things. Laura Lee has said racist things. Pretty much every fucking body does. But how about now in 2020, 2019, 2018, 2019? How about we just stop saying that shit? And then there's nothing to be held over your head. What are you scared of Jeffree gonna come out with?
This ain't no allegedly.
if there's some shit that you shouldn't have been said that's coming out, then don't fucking be a shitty person and talk shit behind people's back.
I will tell you guys, I have never smoked and I will never smoke, and that's because my biological father was very abusive and I just saw the effects of what smoking does and alcohol. So when I sneeze, mom is like, oh, that's your father's blood, the bad blood in you. So I made up my mind to be the opposite of my parents, the complete opposite. So anything they did, I was like, fuck no. So no drinking, no smoking, no drugs, nope. Clubbing, thank you. You all can keep it, honey. I can club, I can dance it and break down like it's hot in my bedroom and I'm fine, or in the house and I'm okay. So yeah, I can see why that she made a lot of sense there. Yes, that video of Tati, she said it. I'm glad she's a female, so she, from a female perspective, she said it the way I would say it. Point blank period. There are truths to it and then there are manipulative areas to it, and it's true. Tati, guys, Trisha Paytas called out Tati like it's no tomorrow, honey. She was like, honey, Jeffree has also told me about those receipts. He may or may not have them, and they are talking about, oh, if my body is found somewhere, I had to change my location so no one knows where I'm living, so I'm safe. And I was like, wait, you guys make Jeffree come off like this demon, like, honey, okay now, you see. So I was like, wait, these are things I was seeing through while watching these videos, you know. So it's like Trisha wasn't playing with nobody. She was like this Trisha was like this bitch. I was like, oops, Trisha girl.
Hi dragons. What's up? It's Nikita. Triggering.
And guess what? Shane's YouTube has been demonetized. Shane's not gonna be posting on social media. His you know, he's taken the punishment of whatever crimes, which aren't even criminal, of just really poor, disgusting, tasteless comments and jokes that he's taking responsibility for. We haven't heard shit from Jeffree. But now we're hearing from this girl that she's scared, and in the midst of all this crazy shit in the world, she's bringing it back to fucking last year and being like, actually, I was like kind of manipulated into doing this video, bitch. What you did is a crime. You falsely accused someone else of sexual assault.
And as I said, Trisha Paytas went on to defend Shane in numerous tweets today. Shane's friend Brittany even put out a statement with respect to her relationship with Shane Dawson and defend him. Eugenia Cooney put out a statement as well defending Shane Dawson. I mean, one thing that I will give all of these people credit for, including Trisha Paytas, is at least they are defending their friend. Unlike some people. I mean, even Nikita Dragun tweeted, "Dear Karma, do your thing, girl," and that was right after Tati's video had been posted. And I also don't know if you guys are aware, but I'm sure you do at this point, Morphe completely took down the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collection from their website.
Okay, so everyone, Bretman Rock is now involved. Bretman Rock has just unfollowed Jeffree Star on Instagram, and you know what? I'm happy for him. I think he is so much better off without Jeffree in his life, you know? Get rid of him, get rid of that toxic energy. Yes, Bretman. So as we all know, Bretman's sister earlier today went on a tweet rant about Shane Dawson. I did a video on it and she really went off, by the way. Like, she popped off. So we kind of now know where his family lies in all of this, and if his sister thinks like this, Bretman probably thinks like this about Shane, so him unfollowing Jeffree is really interesting.
Let's move right along.
You know, Trisha was like, oh my god, she is literally, Tati said it, that she was being manipulated. Like, oh no, they forced me, they took me to the, it's like they took Tati to the well and then forced her to drink. That's how Tati came off in her video. And yes, Trisha was right in that aspect. So I was like, wait, did I just agree with Trisha again? I was about to say, Trisha, take 20 steps back and sit in the corner, but Trisha makes a lot of sense. Like, Trisha just said all that we've been saying in our hearts. How weird is that? I'm so confused. Honey, I am so happy and proud to be a black small YouTuber, like a black YouTuber. For once in my life, I'm proud of it, like very proud, because we are not causing this kind of problems. I'm sorry, honey. The people can look at us bad, but we know the truth that we are good people, and I'm so... So guys, don't you guys just realize something, that isn't it funny that at one point in time, all these people used to be in the same room, you know, like as friends and kumbayaing? It's so weird. So you can imagine the type of discussions they had when they kumbaya all of them together, guys. Honey, people of color and people that are not of color that have real sense and know what it's like to be humans, I just want to say we love you all so much and thank you so much for representing us humans in the right way possible. Thank you so much. And Tati girl, you know what? You guys need to have a show, a reality show of the beauty community on YouTube, because whoo, you guys will give, like, that will be the best reality show ever. And Trisha was like, Tati must be a fool. Like, Trisha did not hold back. She's like, Tati must be a fool. That literally, she's telling us that they forced her. Like, when I saw that video that Tati did, the first video, the Dramagedon that turned the whole beauty community out. Like, the beauty community has a reputation that will go down in history as what the fuck happened, you know. And she said they forced her, and this is the best part, that Tati, and I remembered when Tati said that, Tati was like, guys, guess what? I was so excited. I was so excited to meet Shane Dawson because I've heard so much about him, that he's the king of documentaries and the king of truth. I was like, huh? And that someday I would want him to do a story and documentary about me. I was like, girl. So in other words, you're an opportunist, girl. Like, no way. I was like, in other words, you're an opportunist, literally. So I was so excited to do whatever he wanted me to. Honey, this sounds like like Sex and the City. Not Sex and the City. It sounds like 50 Shades of Grey in mind fuckery or in mental mind manipulation. That's how it sounds to me. I can't. I just can't. It is what it is. Wow.
I'm sorry, but this is unbelievable.
Trisha pointed it out too. Like, Tati's business may be having problems, and she blamed this on the Dramagedon rather than the efficacy of the product. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because when she tied in the Murphy situation and that all proceedings from this video should go to spiritual awakening, I was like, girl, you're kidding me right now? Things are happening in the world, police injustice and all that. You did not even make not even a comment about it. It's spiritual awakening, girl. And then there's a point where I stated about Tati talking about, you know, her fertility and stuff, and how it made her she cannot eat. And I told you guys how I felt so bad and, you know, and confused and sad, and, you know, I didn't know what to feel. And Trisha was like, girl, she is manipulate. Like, this girl, she's good.
What the fuck? This is gaslighting and manipulating. This is it, what she's doing right now, because now she's talking about her fertility, how her body was just too frail because she couldn't sleep or she couldn't eat from this. That's gaslighting and manipulating. Something that has nothing to do with the story or the narrative you're trying to paint.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
Trying to make others feel sympathy for you so they can go blame Shane and Jeffree. For what? This is crazy. This is so crazy to see this. I think.
Well, this is why you look at things from a matured perspective. Remember, all these people are in their 30s. They've done their 20s. They're in their 30s, that when they do things, they're doing it in, like, they are now balanced with the way they see things, you know. So, yeah, I was like, how do you write a script? And then when you get to a certain point, you're like, okay, it's, you know, cry comes out. Like, it looked, I told you guys, it's a damn production in Netflix I was watching. I was like, wow. So, honey, Trisha girl, okay, for once I would say I agree with about 90% of the things she said in your video. Damn. And it's true. The hate strain on Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson right now, it's, you know, it's up there. So as such, you know, because I was like, wait, Tati, you never made this video last year, 2 months later, all this while, 1 year later, not even 1 year later, fuck that. Actually, more than a year later than this video. And I told you guys, if Tati brings out a video of about, I will throw it off the cliff. Well, she did it because she know that I cannot do it because I cannot see that video and throw it out.
Yeah, so stop.
And that she took it, she privated it, not deleted it. There's a difference between privating your video and deleting your video. Privating your video is that, okay, I still have this stuff, I don't want to lose it, it's still there, it's part of me. I still kind of cherish it, you know, I can learn from it, you know, I can someday maybe bring it back up in the open if it's, you know, necessary. Deleting is, you can't get it back, it's gone, like it's gone. So she privated it, not deleted it. There is a difference, you see what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, and that she did it because YouTube told her to do it? I was like, girl, no, stop, you are crazy. That's all I can say, honey. And my voice that sounds so like a music on its own with this type of stuff. It is what it is. Well, do I agree with Trisha Paytas most of the things she said in the video? Yes, she called out Tati, she called out Jeffree Star, and she called out Shane Dawson. And also what she said about most of these big YouTubers saying fucked up shit about racial inequalities, racism and all this stuff is bullshit and it's unfair. And she also said she does not agree with Shane Dawson and those foolish and horrible jokes. Yeah, and there's one thing she said that I actually agreed with her. These YouTubers that are not of color, why do you feel, or why are you inclined to love saying racial slurs and racial things, racial stuffs against people that are of color? Why? Why do you think it's right? Why do you think it's fair? Why do you think you already have enough privilege that these people don't have in the first place? Why can't you just choke on your privilege and keep it moving rather than going to make mockery and attack people of color that have it hard to even just make a living? Why? Well, I don't get it. So if you don't want people to have receipts about you, about all the real you behind the scenes, how silly and devilish and foolish you are regarding races, and rather than appreciating different races, just shut the fuck up and stop saying those things even in private. Like, how about that? Because when you say that, if there are kids there, you're teaching them those words. Now that will go from generation to generation.
And how about we go relocate and just continue doing your beauty videos and not do this shit? Because again, there's no reason, there's no purpose.
How about you make it your own business? You make it your own duty to stop using words that are of racial slurs. How about that? Common courtesy, behind the scene, in your kitchen, at the table, anywhere, just zip those vocabularies, put them in a bag, throw them in the sea, and get it fucking moving. How about that? That's what you guys should be doing. Your influencers, you should influence in the right way, not be a fucking mess behind the scene, then in front of the camera, like, hi guys, I'm so angelic. No, honey, if there are memos, I'm sure these memos would tell us how you guys really are. That's why you guys are like, oh no, just forgive them even before the video comes out. Get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here, honey. It is what it is. You guys, you have to face it. Just own it. Own yourself. Like, I'm this way. I use these words. This is me. Like, rather than trying to be angelic in front of the camera to us, then behind closed doors, you're something else. For me, honey, I'm in my bed. I go to work and come back to my bed, come back to my room. That's my life. I don't want to be, and then videos with you guys, you know, to let you guys, you know, share my world and how I see the world with you guys, you know. Like, I'm the everyday bitch, honey. I work, I hustle, honey. I love you guys so much. Oh, Tati. Oh, child. Trisha. It's weird, but I'm saying thank you to Trisha for saying these things, because she is white and Tati is white, so it's like she can do it and it's fine. So it is what it is, honey. None of my business, honey. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Oh, these videos are iconic. Wow, I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys soon in the next video. Yes, Jeffree, honey, is on vacation, honey, so when Jeffree comes back, it's about to go down. I want to see. I'm interested in this situation because it involves James Charles. You guys know how protective I am of James Charles. That's why you guys are seeing these videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. It's true, she was right. How about talking about police injustice, where that Tati has made it all about herself again, and people are out there dying. Like, we are blacks, we can just walk the streets and we are killed for no reason, and Tati wants me to be worried about her name and her business. Wow. There are things that are more important. The pandemic, coronavirus is killing people. Like, these are things that matters. Why would Tati feel that this was the right time to bring this, and now she's hopping on the train of hating Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson? I don't hate them. I'm scared of them. There's a difference between being scared of people and hating them. I don't hate Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, Tati, and James Charles. Of course, James Charles. You guys know I love James Charles, honey. I love James Charles, honey. So it is what it is. But I don't hate these people. I am scared of them. There's a difference between being scared of someone and hating them. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. And until next time, I'm sorry that I'm not in front of the camera, honey. I am carrying 11 lights. 11 lights, oh honey, to set them up and to throw this foam on the floor, put it up. It's a lot of work, honey, but I'm all showered and smelling with nice perfume. You guys know how we do it, honey. And until next time, I love you all as always. Bye, guys.
Perfect time. The sun is setting.
So as a result of this despicable behavior, talking will not be permitted on the rest of the journey back to school.
The ending of the video shows, I don't think it is a coincidence that Morphe is going to be hunting their own hair skin.